Hi, I'm Stefano, a combat sport trainer and health coach. Today we are going to talk hooks. Beautiful, powerful, strong, confident hooks, okay? How to land a hook. You have many different ways, many different techniques that you can apply. You have many different types of hook which you can engage with, right? A rule of thumb is anyway, like in every martial art, is the rotation, a must. Rotation, a must, right? There is no power without rotation. Rotation is what generates power, momentum, right? Generates speed, right? So, as every martial art or every strike, right, concept, right? The concept of striking is based on the penetration, right? You are not actually just punching, right, or striking, but you are striking through. This is the concept, right? So if this is the face of my opponent, I'm not just punching jab. Let's do a jab, for example. I'm punching my opponent. I'm punching my opponent through, right? I want to be sure that my hand is going to touch the back of his skull from the face, right? I'm punching through, right? So the difference of punching the face or punching through. Okay, you have more stamina to it, more weight. You put more weight to it, more power. You generate more power, more speed, more intention. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's get back to the hook. In the hook, as a rule of thumb, as we say, rotation is key, right? So in every art, it can be boxing, it can be kickboxing, it can be Muay Thai, right? Every rotation is the key. So, for example, let's take the body shot, right? One rule of thumb which you could do is make sure that you step out on the side. Why? Because once you step out, you're going to drive your entire body to one side. You see my foot, what he's doing? Try to one side. Why? Because I want to charge the punch in it. From here, I make sure that my shoulders, for example, if I want to punch with my left arm, right? Body hook with my left arm, right? My shoulders is going to face my left knee. So my right shoulder is going to face my left knee, right? Boom. And then I just release, boom, the hook. Boom, I release the punch into it, right? Boom, 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 right? Boom, boom, boom. Okay, the snap. Make sure that you're bringing a snap into the punch, right? Whatever you do, right? Another type of hooks which are really effective this depends a lot from your reach, right? Depends from your reach. If you have a long reach, this might work beautiful for you. If you have a short reach, we are going to talk about that after this, okay? The long hook is one of the most effective hooks you can have in your arsenal, right? Because I mean, you are going to make sure to have distance, to keep the distance between you and your opponent, right? And be in control of the game. Easy, right? So from here, let's say this is my opponent, is here, right? I'm taking control of the opponent. Long hook. I'm really giving away. Make sure that I'm not open my arms like this, right? For reaching to the hook, right? I'm not open myself, right? I'm driving straight. My shoulders stay the way it is. My head is just moving to the opposite side, right? And I just drive the force away, right? So imagine that is like basically it's like if you're giving like a jab, right? But once you reach almost the middle, you're going to bring out the rotation part. Boom, right? So from here, whoa, boom, right? Bring your shoulder to your knee, right? Why? Because you want to bring the force, you want to charge the force, right? Imagine that, like if you have, for example, your clubbells here, right? The same concept. This is really good for this type of training, right? You have the clubbells here, right? And you drive it up with your hips, right? In order to drive it up with your hips, it will be difficult to do it if if your right shoulders is already watching in the back, right? You will need an extra rotation. Doesn't work. Instead, if your shoulders is already facing the opposite, right? So your clubbell is going in the back, you have more time, more space to be driven forward, right? To be driving forward, right? So whoa, boom, right? The same concept applies also here. Exactly the same, right? If let's do it ugly, right? Really ugly, like we did with the clubbells, right here, boom, drive it up. From up, boom, drive it up. From up, boom, drive it up, right? One more time. Now let's do a bit clean, same concept. Your hand stays up, right? Boom, boom, right? Boom. This is an uppercut, but it can be also boom with the hook, right? Or with the jab. So what's beautiful to have you here? Let me know what is your experience about any type of martial art you've been practicing, how many you've been practicing, maybe it's your first time, or maybe you are a veteran, right? Let's talk about that, which I always love it, right? In the description, you will find the website, you will find our podcast, and so on. We are talking about not just martial art, but also everything which is related to health in general, right? Medicine, biohacking, Always Way is this and much more, right? So thank you from The Kid by Always Way and Uppercut Gym. Thank you one more time and see you always here. Like and subscribe and have a happy life. Ciao.